Gojo versus Goku, the strongest sorcerer in existence versus the Saiyan who surpass gods. Both stand at the peak of the universes, but what happens when infinity meets instinct? This isn't just a battle of raw power, it's a clash between concepts. So today, we're breaking down who would actually win between Gojo and Goku. Now, let's start with the basics. Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen is a prodigy of cursed energy, the first in hundreds of years to inherit both the Limitless and the Six Eyes. With these, he manipulates space itself, slowing attacks infinitely before they even reach him. On the other hand, Goku from Dragon Ball consistently redefines the ceiling of strength. From a simple martial artist to cosmic powerhouse capable of shaking universes, his transformations, especially Ultra Instinct, make him functionally untouchable. Now, why does Ultra Instinct matter? We'll find out soon. Obviously, it's one of the strongest transformations he has, if not the strongest. So now, if we're looking at Gojo's strength alone, he doesn't even come close. His cursed energy manipulates space and perception. The infinity is a barrier where everything slows everything down before impact, meaning no attack, no matter how fast, technically reaches him, so physical powers wouldn't really matter in that standpoint. Goku's ki, on the other hand, operates through physical transcendence. His energy amplifies his body, letting him punch through dimensions, manipulate time, and sense beings across universes. When Goku reaches Ultra Instinct, he moves without thought, pure reaction. The body acts faster than intention, giving him a speed that exists outside conscious calculation. Let's get into our main point. Can Goku actually touch Gojo? Well, the answer to that is complicated, and to start, I'm gonna say no. Infinity works because it divides space between Gojo and his opponents infinitely. No object or energy can cross that threshold. Even if Goku were to throw a ki blast that travels faster than light, it would simply slow down infinitely as it approached Gojo. Now, if you have an ability like Hakai that's in your arsenal, which doesn't need to travel, that would work against Gojo because it's not traveling towards him, right? So if we see in one of the chapters in Dragon Ball, Goku tries to use Hakai but fails. So currently, Gojo doesn't have any abilities that don't need to travel besides instant transmission, which isn't really an attack. However, Goku's Ultra Instinct isn't about speed in a linear sense. It's about operating outside perception and prediction. Gojo manipulates space as it's perceived, but if Goku's body moves in a state beyond conscious recognition, then Gojo's Six Eyes might struggle to comprehend or react. So in theory, Goku could move in a way that bypasses Gojo's infinity distance by not moving through it, but around it, or beyond the concept of space itself. This is something he arguably achieves during the Moro and Beerus fight, where Ultra Instinct interacts with divine domains beyond normal physics. But even that is quite honestly a stretch. Gojo's strongest technique is domain expansion, his unlimited void. It traps his opponents inside infinite knowledge, overwhelming the brain with endless information until it paralyzes them. But here's a twist. Ultra Instinct is non-cognitive. Goku doesn't think, he moves. His body might literally keep fighting even if his mind is paralyzed by information overload. So this creates a paradox. Gojo's domain attacks the mind. Goku's strength removes the mind from the equation, meaning Goku could potentially resist or even break through unlimited void through sheer instinct alone. Now, let's talk about outcomes. If we look purely at power scaling, Goku's destructive capability eclipses Gojo's entire universe. He could probably solo them like if Gojo wasn't even there. Goku has feats of shaking infinite realms and clashing with gods of destruction, beings that warp universes' law just by existing. Gojo's infinity is absolutely within its own reality, but against beings who transcend physical reality entirely, its rules may not even apply. But in this sense, we're doing verse equalization, so we will apply his rules of infinity to this fight. On the other hand, Gojo's techniques are conceptual. They attack how power interacts, not just how much there is. If infinity truly functioned as a metaphysical barrier that even divine ki can't register, then Goku might never land the finishing blow, or even a blow at all. In the end, Gojo represents the concept of limits, the unreachable distance, the untouchable ideal. Goku represents the drive to surpass them. So even if Gojo wins the first battle, Goku could find a way to break infinity eventually, because that's who Goku is, the man who always goes beyond. But in a sense of a one-on-one battle that takes place just one time and there's no get-backs, Gojo would win, because Goku has no way to surpass infinity. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.